Hi, I'm Philip Hundl. My practice area focuses on eminent domain condemnation proceedings. I represent landowners in all kinds of condemnation proceedings, be it high voltage transmission lines, natural gas, oil, common carrier lines, or utility lines for gas. Today, wanted to talk to you all about a new project that I've become aware of. It's a Kinder Morgan project. It's referred to by Kinder Morgan as the Kinder Morgan Lake Creek Lateral project. Oftentimes, these projects that are referred to, as a lateral project, they're a short line off of a main trunk line or a gas processing facility. And so this is a smaller line. As you all know, we've dealt with 42-inch lines, 36-inch lines. This is appears to be a 12-inch line. Kinder Morgan's running. Kinder Morgan has a lot of different entities. Kinder Morgan, Tejas, Kinder Morgan, just straight Kinder Morgan pipeline. So this is a Kinder Morgan Tejas Pipeline LLC that is going to be it's the one obtaining the easements in this case. So what they're seeking, and it varies from time to time, a 50-foot wide permanent easement. Sometimes they will shorten that to 30 feet depending on the different attributes of the property. But in this case, it looks like it's going to be a 50-foot permanent easement that they're seeking. And with now the temporary workspace or construction workspace varies. In this one, it looks like it's anywhere from 50 foot to 75 foot. Also, once again, varying in the amount of temporary workspace. You'll see it oftentimes referred to as, along the permanent easement, there'll be a temporary workspace, and then there'll be some additional temporary workspace areas. If there's turns in the pipe, say, this one being a 12-inch line, it has the ability to turn and bend, make sharper bends, and so you'll see more of these additional temporary workspaces at those bends. This is located in Montgomery County. The parts that I'm familiar with, north of 1488 and in that 149, Highway 149 area. So as you know, there's a lot of growth out there. Finding, and then there's also national forest and state forest areas, or national. I think most of it's national forest land. So to find those pipeline corridors or areas in which to get pipelines through, these pipeline companies really have to search for what they normally want to find is, quote unquote vacant land or rural land that hasn't been developed yet for their pipeline, pipeline corridor for their pipeline permanent easement. So something to be familiar with if you're a landowner, if you've been contacted by right-of-way agents or representing Kinder Morgan or agents from Kinder Morgan. Typically, Kinder Morgan will hire these right-of-way acquisition companies, and so if you're contacted by one of these right-of-way agents from a right-of-way acquisition company, just understand your rights. You will get what's called a landowner bill of rights. I oftentimes get the sense from the right-of-way agents and the pipeline companies that they like to turn the landowner bill of rights around and talk about all of their rights and what they can do, and you only have so much time in which to respond and all these things. And that landowner bill of rights originally was designed to help try to inform the landowners of the process, the condemnation process, if that's going to be used by a condemnor that has the power of eminent domain. So just as I've suggested, all the time in these videos, and I'm going to keep doing it, is if you're a landowner facing condemnation, please contact an attorney that handles condemnation proceedings or handles cases for landowners that are facing eminent domain, and just better understand the process, understand your rights, There's been some, eminent domain reform recently. I'll go into that in another video, but I don't think it's made a huge difference benefiting the landowner. I think it's maybe a half step in the right direction. Having said that, contact an attorney that this is what they practice in, so you can better understand your rights. Good luck with this Kinder Morgan project that we mentioned, known as the Kinder Morgan Lake Creek Lateral Project in Montgomery County.